What is up, fragrance family, fragrance lovers everywhere out there? Thanks for joining me here on my channel again. Let me raise my chair up a little bit. Welcome back to my channel, Stephen Sturgill. I'll be your host for the next few minutes. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I got a dash here in a little bit. Looking today, guys, at something that's been intriguing me for quite a while, and I didn't get this today, but I wanted to go ahead and finally get the review in. And back in the, I want to say, very, very early 90s, maybe late 80s at the most, but we'll probably say around 1990, 1991, 92, those areas. That's when I began to be interested in, obviously, different colognes. Didn't really, at that time, I thought perfume was a feminine only or female only a product. I thought men wore cologne or eau de toilettes, and women, they wore perfumes. It wasn't until years later I discovered that was concentration strength. It had nothing to do with types of scents. But anyways, I digress. What I'm getting at in a roundabout way, as I got into different things, and I probably started my career, my cologne journey with something like Jovan Musk. Don't laugh. But I'm sure many of us did who go back to that era. I remember when the first CK1 came out, and I grabbed that right. I bought that retail. CKB, on and on and on and on. Gray flannel. I wore probably the original actual formula of gray flannel before they reformed and reformulated. Anyways, around those years, I became aware of the house of issey with this very famous bottle that looks kind of like this, but it's clear. It's got the sort of light green, almost clear juice in it, whatever. I tried that and I liked it okay, but I didn't find it macho enough. And if I was going to go in that sort of vein, I liked something like Kenzo quite a bit more at the time. The original Kenzo, with a little samurai type bottle. Well, Kitana or whichever sword that is, sheath. Anyways, I did like issey Miyake. I did think he was interesting, and over the years he came out with more flankers and more flankers. Many of them were good, but I thought most of them were just slightly tweaked variants of this pretty standard classic. This one's quite different. This is Nuit d'ici, Parfum, issey Miyake, beautiful bottle. This is a 125 mils, 4.2 fluid ounces, made in France. I had been reading online that the original variant of this, of which this is sort of a pseudo flanker or or strong enough different, I don't know how you want to look at it, different variation. This is the Parfum version of the original, which I'm told the original is a little bit more macho, a little bit more masculine. I have no idea if that's true or not. I have never smelled the original all black edition. And I don't want to go goo goo gaga with this, but I'll spray a little bit on because I already have a different scent of the night on. I don't want it to clash too terribly. This is a very elegant scent. You do get that slight baby powder floral vibe going on, but there's enough almost like anise, vanillic, patchouli, or vanilla and patchouli going on. Maybe something like a little white caramelized musk. I'm not saying that's the note, but just to give you an impression of what it gives me. There's almost like a little marzipan. Something like a little flamed vanilla cookie, a little bit of caramel, almond note in there. Again, there is that almost, I don't know what it is, a lily or what's the other one? I don't know, something like between a carnation and lily. There's definitely something sort of floral, sweet, baby powdery in there. But there's also a dark vibe underneath all that. So I see where they get the dark theme. It's quite elegant. It's one that I'm not totally in love with, but it is very, very worth adding to your collection if you like fragrances like this, or you're a huge issey Miyake fan, I've heard his first name pronounced issey, whatever works for you. I'm not trying to tell you how to say it, but it's elegant. It's refined. I would go so far as to say it's unisex, honestly. Now, I only got about 3 to 4 hours of decent performance, and after that, it was mainly just a skin scent. So it might work better in your pH than it did in mine. I only got about an hour and a half of decent projection. Then it died down to a very, very mild, modest scent bubble. And after about 4.5 hours, I really could all but not smell it at all on my skin. Maybe just the faintest trace. I think obviously if you spray on clothing, it'll last quite a bit longer. If you spray on hair, it'll last quite a bit longer. Yada yada yada. But it's a very interesting scent. I mean, 4 hours should get you through a date or whatever or some kind of ballroom function or movie night, whatever you're trying to. If it's that important to you, take a decant or just change up. Change to something else that you like just as much or better. Just a thought. I got this fairly reasonable on one of the discounters. Way, way cheaper than retail. That's the way to do it. I'm going to leave it here, guys. This is a pretty cool fragrance, but while I like it for sure, I don't love it. So, buyer beware as far as that goes. Some of us out there are just falling, head over heels for it. I'm not in that camp. But I'm not mad at you if you did. I could see why, although to me, it's not as much up my preferred alley as something like Atkinson's The Big Red Cedar, or this guy. If you watch my review, oh my God, this is just, I could almost drink this stuff. It's just incredible. This is the Angara Rome 3. It's got that so-called rose vodka note in it. This is interstellar, galactic, spectacular. No, I at the same time, I'm not trying to poo-poo this. Maybe in more time I'll understand it better. It is excellent quality. It is a very intriguing scent. You might love it. Unfortunately, as of right now, I do not, but I do like it legitimately. It's an interesting scent. I'll leave it at that, guys. I got a dash. Catch me next time. Please like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm sorry I failed you. But for those out there who are my fans, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next review. Thank you so much for your subscription, for tuning in and watching. Spray often, spray well, and live life on your terms, baby, not someone else's. Peace, love, happiness.